Ah, I just kicked that out of bounds.
After the touchdown.
Oh, no, I
And a
went
fair
back
catch
there.
signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ah. I don't know what formation I'm in.
59, Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59. Let's go, D. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check that out.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Ah, I went too far up.
And he's taken down.
Damn.
Slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this
Can't believe you threw that across your body all over there like that.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 99. Shift.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Odell Beckham Jr.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd and 2.
Ah,
Right, and that's complete.
hell of a low ball.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They run for it with Hunt. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ah, I should have just took my short.
That time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start.
I forgot to flip it. No wonder they went the wrong way.
And he goes down right there. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Bengal 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action with Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult to work in that situation.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 6. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to
Why
get
the
it
fuck
down
they ain't
to
getting around the
25-yard
edge?
line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this.
Come on, 41. Wrong one. Wrong block.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now it's defensively by the Browns.
Hey.
First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this
I want to pay
quarter.
attention. Hey. Hey.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And very little daylight there.
Oh, that was 2nd and 4. Tripping. Oh, no, I'm good.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Burrow.
Good shit. Good shit. I'm going for it, though.
They needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Woo!
It's been like this all night long.
That fucking Ian fucked the whole run up.
Stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's got it.
Let's go.
Bengals. pass.
Complete to number
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
I should have swatted it.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
I should have swatted it.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
10 and the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Browns first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is
I thought he stepped out of bounds.
Cleveland. Dallas got
Good
it.
shit.
There to make the grab.
I ain't let you take enough time off.
Back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made.
I thought he stepped out.
Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17. Browns 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 10. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Out of the shotgun, they
68. Ah, that's the rookie.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
68.
3rd and 8. That last play.
That was so. That's the one block you can't miss on that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From midfield now.
I hit the wrong button. Ah!
Turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Oh, X was wide open.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh my God.
Shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needs.
That's definitely it. He butt naked up that scene.
In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call.
Damn.
In this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll be tackled
Oh, I
just past
fucked
the
up.
35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, he gonna get a clean one.
Up past the 45 to the 47. We'll call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be
I can't believe I hit on. I don't even know how. He was butt naked up the scene. That was gay.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw.
I'm sorry, I got caught on the line. Oh my God, I got caught on the line there.
Wide open, complete. They keep the game alive.
Ah, that was tough. 2 fuck-ups by me.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. I see.
Oh, 2 fuck-ups by me, bro.
Heady decision at this stage of the game.
I can't believe myself.
Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw.
I forgot about that side.
Side, it's Beckham.
I'm on the next
Have
time.
it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I fucked that whole thing up twice.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run with Hunt. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute.
That's tough. I blew that game.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. Well, look. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Why would you do that, bro?
It's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2.
All you gotta do is kick the field goal, make me get the touchdown.
As we get toward the end of the 4th.
What the hell? Oh, okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I'm about to take him right up top. You better put that safety back. Hey, Swartz was going.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
I just need one more.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I fucked up the game. Hitting R1.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, I thought I hiked. I would have been mad.
Here we go with Burrow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Bengals.
I don't even know who my kicker is.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. So now with 6.
Hold on, I just want to see who my kicker is. Oh my God. He's terrible. Oh, he's terrible.
We get a timeout on the field. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good.
That kicker is ass.
This game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about
Thank you. Oh, you can't swat it for me, teammate. Oh, my God.
But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them.
If I lose this game, I'm ass.
Sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in
what the hell is that? Oh,
if the team that receives the ball
I thought that was overtime.
If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right.
I'm
If they go
tripping.
down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny.
Oh, I can't fix my camera. That's tough.
Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I don't like that
to
shit.
the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And some space here. 20.
That's crazy. I blew that game. Come on, let's tighten up. Still good.
On 3 consecutive plays now.
At the 13-yard line.
I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this.
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt.
He said, "You never go. I gotta finish this, face."
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
I gotta finish this, man. You know I'm a man of my word.
Trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Close up the helmet. Here we go. Hey, smash. Mike 51. Mike 50. Cowboy 80. Hey, let's go. Hurt. Full strength. Check 3. Check 3.
This is Hunt. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Good shit.
Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cleveland, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.